If you're over 30 or 40 and you think it's too late to start over, this video is for you. Maybe you think you missed your chance, maybe that you choose wrong, that's too late to change career, too late to change your life, or find your purpose. You know, I'm here to tell you it's not the truth. It's not too late. My name is Ludmila Struk. I'm coach, mentor, and trainer, and this is my channel. And today I will tell you why it's not too late. Fear is actually common. Fear that I will lose myself, I will lose everything that I built for so long. But the truth is not. No, it's not too late. And many ambitious people, especially people who followed rules, followed social pressure, and followed other people's expectations, they question at some point their own decision and their own life. Probably you had some goals, you had expectations, you had timeline when you want to have very nice career, when you have to have your house, your family, managerial position, etc. Now, probably when you think about starting over, you feel like you are behind and you are losing everything that you had before. But the truth is, the people who really feel behind, they're not behind. They're actually starting over. And they're usually those who woke up. Recently, someone wrote to me that I would like to do the same, and 90% of people who are reading your posts are willing to do the same, but we don't have enough courage. So I've worked for over 5 years with the United Nations, and I had very good career and very good contract, social recognition, proud. My parents were so proud of me working for the United Nations, etc. But and I really believe in values which United Nations promotes. But at some point, I just understood that this is something that doesn't work for me personally anymore. I still support projects of United Nations, and at the same time, I supported myself, first of all, and I prioritize myself. So for me, turning point was when I felt that I just overgrow the work I did at that time, and that I don't want to be in the system anymore. I want to focus on my own business, and I want to be more flexible, more free, control my life, to have more power over my own life. And at the same time, I wanted to work more with people regularly on a daily basis and support and see how people grow. Because at that moment, I also felt that I'm already at some point of my experience and my age where I can transfer those knowledges to my colleagues. My transition wasn't so quick. At first I found what really made me feel better. This is coaching, and I started to study. I started to learn how to work with people, how to support people, how to transfer my knowledge to people. So and then I started to build my practice, and also I had some secure funding by the time I was leaving the UN, so I felt quite comfortable. Of course, there were many fears about future. Would I find another job? Do I need to find another job? Also about money, my family life, etc. So I worked with those fears. Having this experience, I'm helping now with to other people, and I have several cases of my clients who changed their work or they changed their approach to work. So first of all, it's not always about changing something dramatically. Sometimes the change we need is inside us, and it's change of perspective. For example, one of my clients had an issue with her colleagues, and we were trying to understand how she can serve the purpose and goals of her organization which she worked for, and also satisfied herself as a personality. She's over 40, and she wanted to voice herself more and to be more visible. And what we did over a series of coaching sessions and mentoring sessions, I helped her to achieve more confidence and to understand where is her power, to build basically her confidence in fears which usually ambitious people fear are those related to uncertainty, and also those related to responsibility and to be alone. Those are main three fears. And I will start from the last one. Fear of loneliness or social disproof is a fear when a person is basically afraid that other people will judge him or her. And usually people think, okay, if I lose this job or if I leave this job, I won't be connected to this name in my resume, and people will think that I'm crazy or that I'm not so good as they expect to be. And here, what is important to understand that you are not your expectations or actual expectations from you. You have which life do you want to live? Life of which you want, or life of people who expect something from you? Second fear is fear of uncertainty, and fear of uncertainty is a very tricky fear. It's about the fact that we don't know what is expected. But the truth is that we are living in this fear every day. Our stability and our life, even though it seems like we know what will happen, etc., etc., the reality is that we can go outside the street and car can hit you, or you can tomorrow you win a lottery and you have $1 million budget and you can do whatever you want in your life. So there are multiple options in your life, and I want to recommend you a movie, Dark Matter, which is telling about that specifically, but also about fear of uncertainty. Now I really saw many people who lost their jobs in one day, basically because of cut of international development money and humanitarian monies. And they worked, my friends, my clients, they worked in huge projects which they believed would be working forever and ever. And I had a friend who basically had idea of her career for 10 years ahead, which was destroyed in one day with one decision of someone. So what I want to say is that there is nothing stable in the world, and we don't know. And our try to control our life, and fear of uncertainty is something that is existential, and you don't really can control that. And the third fear is a fear of responsibility, and even though it sounds maybe counterintuitive, but many people are afraid to be responsible for their own lives and responsible to be responsible of their choices, because then all consequences are just on you. And those people are often staying in victim position in relationships, in work, in social interactions, and then it's very hard for them to basically get back this responsibility. And those people tend to work for other people, for big organizations, because they feel more comfortable and secure in the settings. But what I want to say about those people, or to those people, is that even though and what I do actually with my clients is to explain that responsibility is not so bad, and without responsibility we don't have big money. Without responsibility we don't have freedom, strong relationships, healthy relationships. So basically, to get quality life, we had to get responsibility. This is a formula. So what I do with my clients is to make sure that they're ready to gain this responsibility and to do more for their lives, and they're not afraid to take this responsibility. And when we are afraid that it's too late, or we try to say ourselves it's too late, often we forget a very important truth, that timeline, there is no timeline actually, and only you can decide on timeline which works for you. And all the rest is social pressure and social norms, and they all are constructed. There is social norm in Uganda will be very different from social norm in Argentina, and social norm in Argentina will be very different from social norm in Japan. So what is expected from you doesn't mean that it works for you. And what I do with my clients in coaching is to make sure that they understand and they separate their fears from social norms and from their real desires, because after that, beyond voice of the society, you can really hear yourself and what you really want. This is the first of all. Second thing, what I want to say is that now time is going differently with progress of medicine, social security, social protection, health system, etc. Life is different, and what our parents were living in 20s, kids, career, building, etc. We at least my generation, we are living the same life in 30s or even 40s. And thanks to progress, thanks to technologies, we can live different and we live longer. And this is very simple truth, but the reality is that we don't need to hurry, and we can allow ourselves much more time to choose and to make our choices. Another truth is that now with social media, we see a lot of fake success, and me myself, and sometimes in the past I was like, how it's possible? I am working hard, but someone in their 20-25 years, they're living in Thailand, Bali, Caribbean, and enjoying life. But this is a construct of social media, and a lot of this life is fake life. Yes, of course, there are people who really live like that in 20 years. That's true. But how much pressure we have from social media, from constantly scrolling Instagram, other platforms. and we lose that the realities can be different. And while in 20s, you can be more dependent on media pictures or views of your friends or classmates, group mates, roommates, etc. When you are 30 or 40 or 50, you finally know what you want, and you finally don't need to pretend. You don't need to pretend that you are living dream life. You don't need to pretend that you like what your classmate like, because often this is how you gain social approval, right? And in 30s and 40s, you awaken. You finally can understand what really good for you. So this is a very important point. With age, we get more understanding of our needs and of what we really want. And now, with this understanding, we can really move forward. For example, when you are 20 and you need to choose your degree and specialty, it's very hard to understand what you want, because you didn't came to menu of like, if comparing life with a restaurant, you didn't check that menu and you don't know what you really want. But when you try it in 30s or 40s or 50s, you can finally know what you want. And the main thing is to allow yourself what you want, because often we tend to be limited by what society is telling to us, what our parents are telling to us. And on a very practical note, ask yourself, you can write down, ask yourself and write down, whose timeline I'm following. My parents, my wife, my aunt, my old friend John, or it's my timeline. Then ask, who said to me that it's too late? And why did I believe that it's too late? Who made me believe that now is too late for me to change my life? And start, and the third but super important point, start with something small, but start. Do one small thing, something some micro action which you can do today to pursue your dream life. It can be anything. You can check vacancy announcement, you can check and update your resume, you can check courses for bakery courses or language courses, or you can go to start dancing classes, but something that you can already start and try. And for example, me, when I was changing my life, I was trying multiple courses for psychology, and what I expected would be my ideal match, it didn't match to me. After a few tries, I found coaching as the most satisfying activity for me. If you feel you're done feeling stuck, and if you want to change your life, and you believe that you can start a next chapter of your life, I offer a free 20 minutes coaching session called Breakthrough Point. No pressure, no sales, just clarity. During the session, we can see where you are, where you want to move, and how can you achieve what you want. Send me direct message in one of social media which you see in the description to the channel and to the video. And remember, you are not behind. You are right on time. You're right on time to live your best life. See you and subscribe to my video.